So this is where Brandon and I live. This is the bellies of the ship. And if she were to go down, this is where Brandon would be.
So this is the manifold.
Swam it.
To all the geos, 19 geothermal units. Ground fist pumps go into every one of these furnaces.
Which are on a different level of the house.
And it's kind of cool. We have like a hybrid system. It's an open loop that it brings in water, runs through this. It's basically a radiator. And then
But half of it's water, the other half is glycol.
the glycol side is all on the unit side, on the furnaces themselves. The water comes in from the well, fills up 6, what are they, 300 gallon, 400 gallon tanks, 6 of them.
How many gallons is that, Brandon?
What was it?
24.
How many? 400?
Yeah.
2,400 gallons of water. Yeah. Then it dumps into these 3 tanks over here, and we use all that. It could be consumable water, but just for safety's sake, it's all gray water use, washing the clothes, toilets, stuff like that, things that's not consumable. Then when that fills or overflows, it actually dumps into the pond and helps regulate the depth of the pond.
Yeah. We call it a pump and dump. So it pumps it out of the ground and dumps it in the pond.
400 gallons of hot water.
Oh, yeah.
We have
with 3 hot water tanks.
4 different tanks, all electrical.
Tied into a series.
And tied into a loop system that goes throughout the whole house. That way you don't have to wait. Mom and Dad would have to wait frickin'
Ever.
like 20 minutes to get hot water from here to there. This is the new part of the basement. Over here is the original Michigan basement house basement. So this is part of the original house that we grew up in. It's a basement. You can tell the ceiling's a lot lower and whatnot. And then here's some.
Well, not for him. Me, it isn't. These tanks right here is the drinking and water supply, drinking, showering, and that gets pumped, pressurized throughout the house to all the showers. So instant hot water, instant cold water.
This furnace is as old as I am. It's one of the first geothermal furnaces like ever.
And
it's still running.
And we still use that hot water tank too.
Original hot water tank from the original house.
1990 is when it was installed.
Yep. And so we've gone through a compressor and a fan, stuff like that.
Yep.
But still running strong. All the sewer of the house is gravity fed to the tanks, except for everything in the basement. Everything in the basement.
In the old house.
And the existing house. Everything in the basement in the original house goes to a.
We call that a pump and dump.
A turd eater pump.
Yeah, we have a pump in the basement that.
It could eat up a leather glove.
Yeah.
I mean,
not that we know that.
Leather gloves. Or have tried it.
Yeah. 1,200 amps of power for the whole house. The whole house is electric. So we get a special kilowatt for being green energy electric from our local distributor. And then we also have...
Because the house is all electric.
Everything.
We don't have any, even like the
ranges and all
everything.
that.
No gas.
Yep, no gas. We do have it wired for a generator. We just haven't found one yet.
Because it would need to be like...
We need 350 kW generator. I haven't found one that I like.
That would run everything, no problem.
Yeah, and you know what? For those preppers out there, I don't like being like, do we want the dining room plugs? No. Do we want the kitchen plug?
Well,
no.
Let's
do we
shut
want
off Blake's room.
I wanted for a generator. I want to live. You know what I'm saying? If we're living in the end times, I don't want to pick a room.
So we're in the market for a diesel, like 350 kW generator on a trailer that we could use for work. And we're on a 3-phase. We're the last 3-phase leg on the.
So yeah, which is nice too. When I say green energy, we're 3-phase, so that helps us with power distribution. Then all these pumps are converted to DC electric, so it's direct current. That's more energy savings
times
too.
More efficient.
So there's a big inverter in here too.
100,000 times more efficient.
But that's the power.
Yeah. So this is the guts, the brains, and the sewer system.
If there's ever a problem, this is where me and Brandon live.
Yep.
Yep. Which is a lot.